Hello guys, and welcome to a new World of Tanks video today by me, Vulcan. Today I'm going to be looking at the AMX 1375. I haven't managed to get the next Chinese tank once again, so today I'm looking at this beauty as I continue to try and unlock the upgraded engine for it. And I'm going to play a couple of games at least, depending on how quick they are. But this is, I don't know, I really like this tank. I like the AMX 12T quite a lot, and this is basically just an upgrade, and it suits its tier very, very well. So hopefully we'll get tiered nicely, and not with like too many tier 10s, because that does happen quite a lot. But anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get on with it. Now, for the first time in a long time actually, I had to queue to get in the game. Now, I don't know if that's because of the new update or the current thing that's going on in terms of rewards for most XP in certain tiers, but yeah, there's like kind of this event, and I don't know if that's caused it to happen, but it's kind of like 9:45 when I'm recording this, and basically I've never had to queue at this time before. It just seems really random. Like for the Europeans it's like 11:15, so why would there be a queue? That's pretty late. I know most gamers stay up all night, but in general a lot of people, like a lot of the kiddies for example, will be going to bed, so it's one of those things that seemed a bit weird. Anyway, the queue wasn't very long. I got in very, very quickly, and here I am now recording this for you. So let's get over to the city. Don't want to hang out in the open for too long. Very nippy tank this. You can get up to 60 kilometers per hour reasonably quickly, and even faster when I get the better engine. I'm really looking forward to getting a better engine, because it will also give me more agility rather than just speed, because basically the more power you have on this game with tracks, the faster you can turn and so on. So it's very, very useful to have an upgraded engine. Now, let's see what we can do with this gun. Now, I'm a bit wary about running across the open here, so I'm going to just hang about here for a little bit. Going to turn my hull front facing that way so I can get my turret to the back. There we go, and I spotted that T21 over there. See what else I can spot. Because this is technically a scout tank for the higher tiers. It's quite a high level scout tank at level 7, but I think it is it's a very good tank, and it has a lot of damage potential. I can't wait for the AMX 1390. That's an even better upgrade of this one, and will be awesome if I do get around to getting it. Now, I will be probably playing this tank quite a bit, because I love the way you can flank with it, and it is, although it can't necessarily take direct hits, it is pretty awesome. You can see it can penetrate most other tanks, because I think it has about 140 penetration or something. It's quite upgraded from the first gun you get. The first gun you get only had like 100mm penetration, which can be rather annoying. Anyway, I don't want this IS-3 coming round on my right side, so I'm going to face hull forwards and going to see what I can do. Because yeah, the IS-3 has decided to just poke itself around the edge, which is exactly what I suspected it would do. So with that distracted, let's follow this IS-3, and possibly I'm going to head over this way, get away from that T21 and IS-3 there. And I'm going to come around and flank onto the back of this KV5. Onto the side even. Of this KV5. Oh shit. Shouldn't have done that. That was a... Oh crap. M103. That is not something I want to be facing. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Fire random shots. I should probably just use up that last shell so I can reload my autocannon. And we got a T21 on our right. We got a heavy tank behind us, I think. Hang on. Nope, he's down the hill. That's just as well. And then we got an IS-3 there. T21 is just there. Ouch, he just hit me quite badly. The only trouble... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Piss off. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. So, like my other video the other day where I showed you how not to play DayZ, this is apparently how not to play the AMX 1375. I don't script any of this. I do this live com, so what will be, unfortunately. And that was a shocking game in an AMX 1375. I trust me, I have done way better than that before. I think I got like 5 kills in it before, which was awesome. But let's just follow this Jagdtiger. It's a pretty cool tank. Massive. I don't know why it's trying to... Well, you may as well face hug this Centurion. Well, actually, never mind. It's a Carnivan. I am stupid. Sorry about that. But there we go. That explains the reason that I just lost my AMX 1375 so easily. It looks like an S51 artillery just smacked this Jagdtiger in the back, and an SU-122, it's going up its bum. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Okay, if this Jagdtiger can kill this SU-122, then he'll be laughing. If not, oh, you gotta love these AT fights. This is when they wish they weren't self-propelled. And he missed. Oh dear. That caused his death. Jagdtiger, you tried your best, mate, but I'm sorry. Didn't work out for you. We are actually losing this. We only have 5 tanks left. The enemy has 7, which is not ideal. But then again, I don't really want to win this game anyway and get my double XP, because that would be rather disappointing. As we just saw an SU-152 die there. I swear whenever I switch to someone they die. Seriously. No doubt this Jagd Panther will die anytime soon. We've got an AMX M4 over there, just died. A Tiger over there just died. And it's this Jagd Panther. And we've got a Panther M10 over at the back, who's got a nice camo, and looks like he's got some decals on the side. Badass tanker right there. Unfortunately for the S51, he missed, as this beautiful tank spanks his ass for doing wrong. Why didn't he just fire in the same place? It's not like the S51 moved. Come on, man. Come on. Well, there you go. Depressing game in the MX 1375 with VulcanHDGaming. Right, anyway, let's move on to the next game, because, Jesus, that was terrible. Okay, let's see. It's another tier 9 match. I don't mind these matches, because, like I said before, you can penetrate most vehicles. Like, if you get them on the flank, then I can penetrate, for example, the E75, the Conqueror, the IS-8. They're all... It's not like I can't kill them. It's just I need to get into the right position, and if I get caught out of position, then I will get destroyed very easily because I have such weak armor. Now, I've never actually been racked in this, I don't think, yet. So I think that's probably one of the best things I've probably noticed about this tank. It just doesn't get racked for some reason. You'd think any gun with an autocannon would get racked reasonably easily, considering the ammo is actually going to be very close to each other. However, it doesn't seem to be the case, so I've never really had that happen to me. Now, I'm not sure where I'm heading on this map, because it's very sort of open. I'm just going to kind of hide in the village, I think, in the middle. On the right side, looks like we have a WZ-120 and an ELC AMX. Behind me, I have a Tiger 2 and a Tiger, and looks like the rest of the tanks are heading over to the left, so it looks like I might have to join them. This AMX 12T makes a daring advance onto our position. So let's take him out. Looks like he already died. We've got T71 here. Nope, not going to get a shot onto him. Continue to move forwards. I just don't want to get caught out by the arty. That's something I definitely don't want to do. Wow, Tiger 2 just got a shot onto another Tiger 2, which set him alight. I did a serious amount of damage. Reasonably lucky shot there. I was talking about this with my friends just earlier actually, about how the gearboxes on German tanks set alight very, very easily. It's not very ideal. Come on, T-71. Reverse a bit more. I actually hit him then, but it didn't do any damage. Wow, that was pretty lucky. I must have hit him straight in the back of like a gas tank or something on the rear of his tank, which did no damage. Oh, penetration on the Tiger 2 again. Probably hit his track there, to be honest. So we can move forwards and pick off anything else. I don't really want to go too far forwards because I'm going to get caught out by RT. Got an IS-3 in the woods. Let's try a sneaky advance over here. As this Tiger 2 continues to pound on the pressure on the left here. I only have 3 shots left. I'm going to have to be very careful. IS-8 just took a lot of damage off the E-75 there. Jesus. But let's see if I can effectively flank this IS-8 and finish him once and for all. He's going to have to reverse shortly because he's being pounded from the front. Oh, he's actually got his front to me. Okay, that's not ideal. And that was utterly stupid. Now I'm just going to sit here while my gun reloads unless he turns his turret around. Nope, looks like he's dead anyway. I shouldn't have missed that first shot onto the IS-8. That was not a good idea. Now, not really sure why I'm showing my rear armor here. Let's get behind this building, because otherwise I'm going to take another shot. Don't want that either. Those RTs are still active. And I'm probably their biggest target right now. Nice squishy AMX 1375. Although I do go fast, I'm not really easy to hit if I am on the move. But if I'm sort of slinking around this village like I am right now, then they're going to be aiming for me, no doubt. That's if they can see me, of course. So let's go ahead and be my scouting role and see if we can... Oh dear.
Let's get out of here.
I stopped for 1 second and the Object 704 takes me out. Nice. Nice. He must have been camping in the woods somewhere. That's the AT on the enemy team, by the way. That's not the artillery, if you were wondering. Looks like he just caught me out there, probably using full camouflage on his SU. But yeah, I wasn't really going to stand up to that. That was like 900 damage or whatever. Jesus, this tank only has 900 health. And that's with the upgraded turret. So, yeah, that's one problem with the tank. It doesn't have much durability. If it does get caught out, it will die. And you will be the focus of attention because you are still a high tier target. So getting a kill on you is still going to give them a lot of XP. Like, whereas if you had like a tier 4 in like a tier 8 match, then you wouldn't be so much of a focus unless you were an annoying scout tank like a T50, for example. But there we go. AMX 1375. I wish I could play it better for you guys just to demonstrate its ability to be amazing, but it seems to have those games where it's really good and those games where it's absolutely shocking. And in this case, I kind of showed it to you as though it was okay, because I did obviously get the flank onto the IS-8, although I missed my first shot stupidly. But I haven't done much damage. I think I only landed like 3 shots. Even if we win this, I don't really want to win this because it's just going to give me terrible XP. But there we go. They've just advanced on the right there, revealed most of the enemy tanks. The Lorraine 40T is just hammer-headed straight through the middle of all of them right there, and is now on 2% HP as he dies to a T-71. Wow, that's not very nice. T-71 taking advantage of his low health there. Got a couple of RTs at the back here. Looks like the Tiger 2 is actually facing up to those guys over there, so let's go and have a look at what he's like. Nope, looks like the Hummel steals the Tiger 2 there with 31 HP. And now the Tiger 2 is going to make a daring advance into the forest where the SU is hiding. Now I would not want to get hit by that Object 704. That would seriously hurt. No doubt. I don't know why we just went back to the Hummel there. Let's get back to the Tiger 2, see what's going on. Looks like he's being hit by the KB4 and the T26. WZ possibly just got hit by the Object then. He'll probably spot him soon. Yeah, there we go. There's the Object 704. E75 actually misses his shot. It's a bit careless there. And the KV4 was taken care of by a Tiger. Well, that's not something you see very often. Object 704 is going to die. And that's going to be a game 1. And my double XP wasted. Wow. Actually, I didn't get too bad XP there, I guess. Let's see what I actually did. I got 425 XP. That's not actually much. That's like almost the worst on our team. I got a couple of critical damage onto the T71. One hit on the AMX 12T. I swear I did damage to the IS-8. Apparently I didn't. And I spotted the SU-14. Well, not really good enough. So let's go into one last game. Hopefully, this will be a nice game. Although we are in a tier 10 match. Really wargaming? Wow. Okay, I suppose it was inevitable. But I'm just going to have to fill my scouting role. Although the enemy team actually has a tier 4 scout. But that's because it looks like he's in a platoon with a T71. Which has brought him in to a high tier scout battle. Which is not so ideal with the 4A T50. Because with so many tier 7 scouty tanks, the T50 is not going to stand a chance. Unfortunately. But there we go, 3 tier 10s aside. We got 6 tier 9s on our side, 6 on theirs. Each side has a Batchat arty. Well, they're not. Oh yeah, they are Batchat arties. And yeah. Well, we'll just have to see how this goes. So, looks like most of us have chosen to go on the left side. I just chose it first, so I'm not the one lemming right here. Now I can't wait to get my hands on that WZ-131. That's the one after the current Chinese tank that I have, I believe. It looks very cool. And it sort of acts a lot like the Type 62 that you can get, the premium tank. I wish we could still buy the Type 59 because I would so get one of them. Got a nice shot there onto the T71. That T110E5 is actually pushing up quite badly behind me, so I don't want to get caught out by that cannon because that's going to do a lot of damage. So let's go clean up the lights on the right here. T71 and AMX 1390. Now the AMX 1375 is actually still classed as a light tank, if you're wondering. That's why it has such little health. But it looks like we're just going to wolf pack this poor guy to death. With the auto cannon. Wasn't really needed. Better get into a cover from this SU-122. A lot of people have been using them recently, and I'm pretty scared to get shot by them because they do hurt a serious amount. He actually just missed me then. That could have gone so wrong. We've got a T30, a Lorraine 40T up here. I can penetrate that Lorraine 40T very easily. It's just that its gun does a serious amount of damage. It does have an autoloader with like a potential damage of about 2,000 per like 4 rounds, I think it is. So it's pretty ridiculous. Oh crap, T30. That was nearly the death of me, but not quite. Lorraine 40T can't really trade like that. He's got to take advantage of his autoloader like he's doing right now. and I'm going to take advantage of this time to get right round behind him and hopefully finish him off. Actually bounced off his rear armour then. Oh dear, oh dear. I've actually had my engine knocked out by this T30 it seems. Can't really hug up beside that. Don't want to get caught out from behind, but looks like it was too late. AMX 50B. Nice tier 10 French tank. Caught me out from there. I didn't spot that, unfortunately. The AIM 40T was in front of me. That's what I was really concerned about, seeing me, but it seems that wasn't my biggest problem. I started to reverse, but as I said, too late, unfortunately. But that was kind of almost the right way to use an AMX 1375. I got behind that E75 and I could potentially have penetrated it in the back a few times if I had done so properly and got into the right sort of position, so I didn't have the angle on his rear armour, because the angle on the rear armour is what caused two of those shots to bounce when they probably shouldn't have. So there we go. Anyway, looks like our team's just about mopping up anyway, and then we'll be on the win. So not too bad, I suppose. We took care of their light tanks very early on, and then it seems to have just snowballed from there as the middle units, or well, the middle tanks actually took care of the rest. So there we go. They found the RT now, and boom! Object 704 finishes off that bat chat to win us the game. So there we go. That's been my crap preview of the AMX 1375 for you guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I just don't know what to say. That was not the best 3 battles I've ever had with this tank. If we go into the stats, actually, let's go to the service record. I'll try and prove to you that I've done a little bit better than that before, if I can. See, I do actually have the mastery badge for it, so I can't be that bad. Maximum destroyed in battle is 5. Hit ratio is 78%. I've done quite a bit of damage. Average experience per battle is not great. But yeah, see, I do have the mastery badge, so can't be too bad, can I? And I did actually get the Pascusi's medal for it by destroying 3 enemy SPGs in 1 battle, which was pretty cool. That was one of my better days in this tank. Anyway guys, yep, hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.